It is my pleasure to take this very golden chance and talk about this topic. Refugees, I think, is a person who left his land or fled from his land to another land because of war or because of like no freedom for him there, or because he is like threatened, his life is threatened there. These three reasons can produce refugees, especially when you are in another country abroad. In many places we see refugees because of the war that there is in their countries, or because of some political problems, especially when some people are threatened, like a special group of people are threatened, or when some social groups, I mean tribes or something like this, are threatened or are not well free. So this because of these things we see refugees in many places. So let us see some conditions of refugees. As we know, the condition of fleeing from their homes is like very terrible. Maybe they will lose part of their selves. Some may lose their minds or something like this. So it is very terrible because he leaves his land because of war. So this is very terrible condition. I think like threatening the life is cannot be very terrible because someone will still have choice to leave his land in somehow good ways, like good situations. Maybe he will go to another places like in legal way and in comfortable way, maybe sometimes not suffering as other people who flee their homes because of war suffer. So these type of people have a little space for them to leave their lands in somehow not very dangerous way. And also those who are not free in their lands, they are also the same as the second group, which is like those who are threatened in their land, their homelands. If we see their lives abroad, especially those who fled from war, their life is very terrible also abroad. In most cases, but not always. Sometimes maybe they have, when they arrive in welcoming country, some regions that welcome and consider the situation or their situation, they may offer like uh, good conditions for them, like somehow good environment where they can heal for what they came across, for all the suffering they came across. They suffer because there is like uh, the environment itself is not safe for them. And so sometimes even we see that some go to other places. You will go to some place, although it is peaceful place, but it is not, the environment is not perfect. The environment is not like good for you. Then you will see the another place also to go, and maybe you will find the same thing, and you will keep on going to places to another until you find like good place uh, to live. Uh, the most common question for refugees and from others who see the refugees is like, what is their future? What will happen? Will they be able to return back to their homes? This is very big question, and very question that always comes in the minds of refugees themselves and from the minds of those who help refugees and also to others who see and follow the situation of refugees. And this question is yet has no answer, because if we say that yes, they may one day return back to their homes, then do we know that their homes will one day become peaceful, or their homes will one day like got their lives will no longer be in threaten or in threat, or in their home there will be like freedom, that they will not be restricted. So this is like the question that mostly refugees ask always and not getting answers, and even others ask, but no answers to guess in your mind because you don't know what will happen. So some refugees like living half life, like living the life that they think, yes, I am not living in my homeland, and nobody hates or nobody wants by choice to live out of his homeland, uh, but he is forced to leave his homeland and live in another homeland or in another place. And this is like he is living not by choice, just living because of the condition that forced him to go and live there. I think this sometime can also generate something for the generations who are coming. For example, children may ask, "Oh, where is our homeland? And what happened there that we came here? What happened there?" And maybe this sometimes can affect them mentally or something like this. But I think refugees usually need like a special environment, and even their children also need a special environment so as to get healed from what they come across, and also to regain their well-being, mental well-being especially, and also physical well-being, as mostly some refugees, especially those who fled their homeland because of war, like suffering from. So these are the basic things that refugees need, like a special environment for them. Uh, you- uh, if we want to see like solutions, the solution could be like every responsible person in any region should first consider if the problem happens or if the war broke, that what will happen to refugees and how their condition could be, must first consider this before any steps, and so they will avoid any problem or any war breaking by any means, so that they can save the region and they can still enjoy peace, so that people there can still enjoy peace and something like this. And also people should consider like human rights, not make people threaten, not threatening them, not telling them, oh, if you did this, we will kill you or something like this, or they will say because you are this, you will be killed or something like this. So people should consider this point is also usually, especially those who have the responsibilities of the region's affairs. So they should consider this point before doing any steps, so that the people will find their lives there easily and live in easy way and not obliged to leave their lands. And also those who don't give freedom to people, this is also, freedom is also something very necessary. If we don't want to produce refugees, it is very necessary to consider the freedom as part of human rights, not to reject people from expressing themselves, from expressing their opinions, and also their political instances, or some things else which is under the umbrella of human rights. And I think if these things happen, there might be very little refugees or no refugees maybe at all. And because no one wants to become refugee by choice. So I hope that all people will enjoy their basic rights, and including peace, which is most important thing. And I hope that also peace will come in everywhere where there is war and something like this, so that people will enjoy peace, and all the refugees who want to return will return back to their homes. And also there will no other refugees that will be produced. Thank you very much for listening.